By the time you hit 65, you've already lost 20% of the blood flow to your brain and even more to your eyes. That's not a theory. That's data from the Journal of Cerebral Blood Flow and Metabolism. And without proper circulation, your neurons slow down. Your retina gets weaker. Start forgetting names, squinting at small print, or waking up foggy, like your brain never really rested. Most people chalk it up to just getting old. But what if I told you that this decline isn't random and it isn't irreversible? The truth is, your brain and your eyes don't shut down when you sleep. They go into repair mode, regenerating tissue, clearing out waste, and restoring signals. But here's the key most people miss. They can't rebuild if you don't give them the raw materials to do it. And the good news is, you don't need a prescription. You don't need expensive supplements. You just need a handful of the right foods before bed. In this video, I am going to show you 4 powerful dry fruits that feed both your brain and your retina, naturally, gently, and overnight. Each one is backed by science, and each one can be found in your kitchen or at your local store. So, if you're over 60 and serious about staying sharp, stick with me. And if you're new here, go ahead and tap subscribe. This might be the simplest health shift you make all year. Let's start with a fruit that's been healing brains since ancient times, the fig. Let's talk about figs. They're sweet, chewy, ancient. But what most people do and realize is they also brain food and retinal therapy in one bite. Inside every dried fig is a cocktail of nutrients your aging body is starving for, especially at night. We're talking about natural polyphenols, magnesium, potassium, and a fiber called ficin that works silently while you sleep. Now, here's where it gets interesting. In a 2020 study published in the Journal of Food Biochemistry, researchers found that fig extract protected brain cells from oxidative stress by increasing the levels of key antioxidants like glutathione and superoxide dismutase. What does that mean for you? It means figs may help protect your neurons from damage caused by inflammation and aging, 2 of the biggest drivers behind memory loss in seniors. But figs don't just defend, they rebuild. Figs have also been shown to enhance synaptic plasticity. That's the brain's ability to form new connections. A 2018 paper in Nutritional Neuroscience demonstrated that aged rats fed a fig-enriched diet performed better on memory tests than those who were on ENT, with clearer cognitive response and higher hippocampal activity. In short, figs help your brain reconnect with itself. And what about your eyes? The retina is one of the most metabolically active tissues in your body. It burns through nutrients rapidly, even while you sleep. Figs deliver anthocyanins and natural sugars that help regenerate photoreceptors. Think of it like this. The figs provide the fuel for your eye's overnight maintenance crew. Just 2 to 3 dried figs before bed is all it takes. They are easy to digest and provide a slow release of nutrients throughout the night, ensuring your brain and eyes have a steady supply for repair. Next up, a tiny but mighty fruit that's a true champion for eye health, the goji berry. You might have seen these little red gems in health food stores. Goji berries, also known as wolfberries, have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries to support longevity and vision, and modern science is finally catching up. Goji berries are packed with an incredible antioxidant called zeaxanthin. In fact, they have one of the highest concentrations of zeaxanthin found in any food. So why is zeaxanthin so important for your eyes? Your retina has a small area called the macula, which is responsible for sharp, detailed central vision. Zeaxanthin and another carotenoid called lutein accumulate in the macula, acting like internal sunglasses. They filter out harmful blue light and protect the delicate photoreceptor cells from oxidative damage. As we age, the levels of these protective pigments naturally decline, leaving our eyes vulnerable. A study in the journal Optometry and Vision Science found that seniors who consumed goji berries daily for 90 days showed a significant increase in their macular pigment density. This is crucial because a higher density is linked to a lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. By eating goji berries, you are essentially rebuilding your eye's natural defense system from the inside out while you sleep. They also help improve blood flow to the eyes, delivering vital oxygen and nutrients for retinal repair. Just a small handful about an hour before bed is perfect. You can eat them as they are, or soak them in a bit of warm water to soften them up. Now let's move on to our third powerhouse fruit, One you probably already have in your pantry, the humble prune. Yes, prunes. Or as they're now often called, dried plums. They have a bit of a reputation, but it's time we recognize them for the brain-boosting superstars they are. Prunes are loaded with antioxidants, particularly phenolic compounds that are excellent at neutralizing free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that cause cellular damage, and the brain, with its high oxygen consumption, is especially susceptible. A 2017 study from the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that a diet enriched with dried plums helped to reverse some age-related cognitive deficits in rats. The researchers credited the high antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties of the prunes. They essentially cooled down the inflammation in the brain, allowing neurons to communicate more effectively. But the benefits don't stop there. Prunes are also a fantastic source of boron, a trace mineral that's often overlooked but is vital for brain function. Boron plays a key role in improving cognitive performance, particularly things like attention and short-term memory. It also helps the body absorb magnesium more effectively, another critical mineral for brain health and restful sleep. And for your eyes, prunes deliver a healthy dose of vitamin A, which is essential for good vision. Vitamin A helps form rhodopsin, a pigment in your retinas that allows you to see in low light. So having a few prunes before bed can help your eyes adjust and repair during the night. They provide a steady, slow-releasing energy source that prevents blood sugar spikes, promoting a more stable and restorative sleep. Try having 3 or 4 prunes as a nighttime snack. They are sweet, satisfying, and are working hard for your brain while you rest. Finally, our fourth and final fruit for tonight, the apricot. Dried apricots are more than just a sweet treat. These golden orbs are a concentrated source of nutrients that directly support both brain and eye health, making them a perfect bedtime snack for anyone over 60. One of their standout nutrients is beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. We just talked about how crucial vitamin A is for night vision, but its role extends further. It also helps protect the cornea, the surface of your eye. But the real magic of apricots for your brain lies in their rich iron content. Iron is absolutely critical for carrying oxygen in the blood. Remember how we started this video talking about the 20% loss of blood flow to the brain by age 65? Improving the oxygen carrying capacity of your blood is one way to counteract that. When your brain receives more oxygen, your neurons can function more efficiently, leading to better focus, memory, and less of that morning brain fog. Furthermore, dried apricots are a great source of catechins. These are powerful flavonoid antioxidants, the same kind found in green tea. Studies, including one in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, have shown that catechins can help protect the brain against the buildup of amyloid plaques, which are a hallmark of cognitive decline. By eating apricots, you're not just feeding your brain for tonight, you're helping to protect it for the future. Just a handful of about 4 to 5 dried apricots before bed can provide these amazing benefits. They are gentle on the stomach and offer a sweet, satisfying end to your day, all while setting the stage for a night of deep cellular repair for your mind and your vision. So there you have it, for simple, delicious, and scientifically backed dry fruits to add to your nightly routine. Figs for synaptic plasticity, goji berries for macular protection, prunes for antioxidant defense, and apricots for oxygenation and vitamin A. It's not about a magic pill. It's about giving your body the right tools at the right time. Your brain and eyes are working hard to repair themselves every single night. All you need to do is provide them with the right fuel. It's making this small change can lead to waking up with a clearer mind and sharper vision. We were going to talk about 2 common dried fruits that you probably have in your kitchen right now. But what you might not know is that eating them before bed could dramatically improve your vision and brain function, especially if you're over 60. This isn't just folk wisdom. It's backed by some surprising new science. So stick around because you're going to want to hear this. First up, let's talk about a fruit that's been cherished for thousands of years, the fig. You might know them as a sweet treat, but figs are actually a powerhouse for your eyes and brain. They're packed with calcium, potassium, and magnesium, all essential for nerve function. But here's where it gets really interesting. Figs contain a unique blend of antioxidants that protect retinal cells and improve microcirculation to the optic nerve. A 2021 clinical review from the Journal of Medicinal Plants concluded that figs helped slow down retinal degeneration by improving blood vessel elasticity, and reducing glycation in eye tissue. One of the hidden culprits behind blurred vision in older adults. Need a real-world example? One of my patients, 68 years old, used to wake up with dry, scratchy eyes and persistent brain fog. After I suggested adding just 2 dried figs to her evening routine, she told me her eye moisture improved within a few weeks. And so did her memory recall during her morning conversations. Here's why that matters. Figs do contain natural sugar, but when you eat them in the evening, alongside a little protein, like a spoonful of nut butter, they help stabilize your blood sugar. This helps you fall asleep faster, while also fueling your brain's overnight cleaning crew. So what's the best way to eat them? I always recommend choosing organic, unsulfured, dried figs. The soft ones are best. Just eat 2 or 3 of them about an hour before bedtime. You can have them on their own or pair them with a few almonds or a slice of cheese for more balanced absorption. Just be sure to avoid fig-based candies or jams. They're loaded with processed sugars and won't give you the same benefits. It's not about the sweet taste. It's about what happens after you fall asleep, when these ancient fruits are performing modern miracles for your brain. Next, let's move on to a dried fruit that almost everyone has in their pantry, but hardly anyone realizes could be saving their vision. Let's talk about raisins. Yes, raisins. They're small, wrinkled, and sweet, and most people think of them as just a snack for kids or a topping for oatmeal. But in reality, raisins are a concentrated powerhouse of neuroprotective and vision-supporting compounds, which become especially critical after the age of 60. You see, during sleep, your retina goes through intense metabolic activity. Busy repairing photoreceptor cells and recalibrating the light-sensitive proteins that allow you to see in dim conditions. All of this repair work requires a constant supply of antioxidants, polyphenols, and micronutrients. And raisins deliver exactly that. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that black raisins, in particular, contain high levels of quercetin and resveratrol. These are 2 powerful compounds that protect retinal cells from oxidative stress and reduce inflammation in the tiny blood vessels of the eye. This is crucial because one of the silent drivers of vision decline in older adults is chronic low-grade inflammation in the eye's capillaries. It doesn't happen overnight, but over time it restricts nutrient flow. Your night vision gets weaker, your focus becomes less sharp, and your eyes feel more strained. Raisins also contain natural boron and iron, which play a vital role in oxygenating neural tissue, including both the retina and the optic nerve. A 2020 paper in the journal, Nutrisols, confirmed that adequate iron intake from plant-based sources is directly linked to better retinal health. So those humble little raisins are doing some seriously heavy lifting while you sleep. Thanks for watching today. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on aging well. And see you in the next one.